August Relief Wave, $4,700 for Social Security seniors born in these 5 months. Checks arrive August 4. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the latest updates on retirement benefits, pensions, and financial support for seniors. If you're a Social Security recipient or planning for retirement, you're in the right place. Today, we have important news that could put extra money in your pocket this August. Imagine receiving a check worth up to $4,700 to help with groceries, bills, or even a little treat for yourself. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Well, stick with me, because I'm going to break down this August relief wave, explain who qualifies, and share how you can make sure you don't miss out. Before we dive in, let me introduce myself for our new viewers. I'm your host, dedicated to making government benefits and pension updates easy to understand. Our channel is here to help retirees, low-income families, and anyone over 40 navigate Social Security, Medicare, and other support programs. We know how overwhelming these topics can be, so we keep things clear, calm, and trustworthy. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to stay informed about news that impacts your wallet. Now, let's get to the big news. You may have heard about an August relief wave promising $4,700 checks for Social Security seniors born in certain months, arriving as early as August 4. This sounds like a lifeline for many, but there's a lot of confusion out there. Is this real? Who's getting the money? And what do you need to do? Don't worry, I'm going to explain everything step by step so you feel confident and informed. First, let's clear up the main update. The idea of a $4,700 check tied to specific birth months is not an official Social Security program. I want to be upfront about that to avoid any disappointment. The Social Security Administration has not announced a new relief payment of $4,700 for August 4, nor is there a program targeting seniors born in specific months. However, this rumor likely stems from recent changes to Social Security benefits that are putting more money into the pockets of millions of retirees, especially those affected by the windfall elimination provision and government pension offset. These changes, part of the Social Security Fairness Act, signed into law in January 2025, are creating a real financial boost for many seniors, and that's what we're focusing on today. So, what exactly is changing? The Social Security Fairness Act has eliminated 2 rules that reduced benefits for certain retirees: the Windfall Elimination Provision, or WEP, and the Government Pension Offset, or GPO. These rules affected over 3 million people who receive a pension from a job where they didn't pay Social Security taxes, like some teachers, firefighters, police officers, or federal employees under the Civil Service Retirement System. For years, these rules cut their Social Security benefits, sometimes by hundreds of dollars a month. Now, with WEP and GPO gone, many of these retirees are seeing higher monthly payments and, in some cases, large one-time retroactive checks to make up for benefits withheld since January 2024. Who is affected by this change? If you receive a pension from a non-covered job, meaning a job where you didn't pay into Social Security, and you're also eligible for Social Security benefits, this update likely applies to you. This includes retirees who worked as teachers in states like Texas or California, firefighters, police officers, or federal workers under older pension systems. It also includes some people who worked abroad and paid into a foreign Social Security system. If you're unsure whether your pension is non-covered, check your pension statement or contact your former employer's benefits office. The key is that your Social Security benefits were reduced because of WEP or GPO in the past. When does this change take effect? The good news is it's already happening. The Social Security Administration started adjusting benefits in February 2025. Most affected retirees saw their new, higher monthly payments starting in April 2025, which covered their March benefits. Additionally, many received a one-time retroactive payment to cover the increased benefits they were owed from January 2024 onward. As of July 2025, the SSA has sent out over 1 million payments, totaling $17 billion to eligible beneficiaries. These retroactive payments average around $6,710, but the amount varies depending on your pension and Social Security benefit type. Some people have received checks much larger than the rumored $4,700, while others got smaller amounts. Now, let's talk about who qualifies and how to make sure you get these benefits. If you were already receiving Social Security benefits that were reduced by WEP or GPO, you don't need to apply. The SSA is automatically adjusting your payments. You should have received a notice in the mail explaining the change, and your retroactive payment should already be in your bank account or on its way. If you haven't seen a change in your payments or received a lump sum check, don't panic. The SSA is still processing some cases, especially complex ones that require manual review. You can check your status by calling the SSA at 1-800-772-1213 or visiting your local Social Security office. Be sure to have your Social Security number and pension details handy. What if you weren't receiving Social Security benefits before because you thought WEP or GPO made you ineligible? This is important. If you never applied for Social Security because you assumed your pension would wipe out your benefits, you may now qualify for payments. You'll need to contact the SSA to file an application. You can do this by calling the toll-free number I mentioned or scheduling an appointment at your local office. Starting January 6, 2025, all SSA offices require appointments for in-person visits, so plan ahead. When you apply, explain that you're checking your eligibility due to the repeal of WEP and GPO. The SSA will review your work history and pension to calculate your benefits. Let's address some common questions and misunderstandings about this update. First, why are people talking about $4,700 checks for specific birth months? This seems to be a mix-up with the SSA's regular payment schedule, which sends benefits based on your birth date. For example, if you were born between the 11th and 20th of the month, your payment arrives on the third Wednesday, which is August 20 in 2025. The $4,700 figure may have come from exaggerated claims online, possibly confusing the maximum monthly benefit of $4,018 for someone retiring at full retirement age in 2025 with a one-time payment. Always check official sources like ssa.gov to avoid falling for rumors. Another question is, why did some people get retroactive payments automatically while others didn't? If you were already receiving reduced benefits, the SSA used its records to calculate your new payment and retroactive amount. If you never applied for Social Security, the SSA has no record of you, so you need to start the process yourself. This explains why some retired teachers, for example, got lump sum checks without applying, while others had to contact the SSA to begin receiving benefits. Now, a word of caution about scams. With big news like this, scammers are quick to take advantage. Be wary of phone calls, emails, or texts claiming you need to pay a fee or provide personal information to get your $4,700 check. The SSA will never ask for payment to process your benefits. If you get a suspicious message, hang up or delete it and report it to the SSA's Office of the Inspector General at ssa.gov/scam. Also, avoid websites or ads promising to unlock your relief payment for a fee. Stick to official channels like ssa.gov or your My Social Security account for accurate information. Here's a useful tip for our viewers. If you don't already have a My Social Security account, set one up today. It's free and lets you check your benefit statements, view notices, and track payments online. Go to ssa.gov/myaccount to create your account. You'll need your Social Security number, a valid email address, and some basic information to verify your identity. This is especially helpful for keeping an eye on your benefits and avoiding delays if you need to update your bank account or address. Plus, starting in December 2024, the SSA's COLA notices are available online in your account's message center, so you can see your 2025 benefit amount early. Before we wrap up, let's summarize the key points. The August relief wave isn't about $4,700 checks for specific birth months, but it's rooted in real changes from the Social Security Fairness Act. This law has eliminated WEP and GPO, boosting benefits for over 3 million retirees with non-covered pensions, like teachers, firefighters, and federal workers. Many are receiving higher monthly payments and retroactive checks averaging $6,710. If you're already getting benefits, the SSA is handling adjustments automatically. If you never applied, contact the SSA to check your eligibility. Watch out for scams and use your My Social Security account to stay informed. I hope this video has cleared up the confusion and given you the information you need to take action. Have you been affected by the WEP or GPO repeal, or do you have questions about your benefits? Drop a comment below. I read everyone, and I'd love to hear from you. Your feedback helps us make videos that matter to you. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends or family who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on Social Security, pensions, or other financial support for seniors. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay informed, and take care.